You may not know somebody that is in a place of power, but pray that God will position a strategic agent for you. Somebody that will be a middle person to mention your name in the room, to mention your name at the table, to lift your file at the company, to mention your name to the boss. You need people in your life. Let me tell you what it means to be favored by God. Let me explain what divine favor means. And I will draw an analogy from the Bible with the story of David and Jonathan. You see, you may not be qualified to sit at the table with powerful people. You may not have the qualification and what it takes to enter the room of power where powerful people enter. You may not even have the training, the degrees, the certificates to have connection to an important person. But let me tell you what God does. God is going to use somebody as a middle person. Let's go to the Bible, the book of Samuel. So when Saul was looking for David to kill him because he was jealous of David, because the hand of God was upon David, and Saul knew that the hand of God was upon David and that God has departed from Saul himself. So he was looking for a way to kill David by all means. Now Jonathan, the prince, who was the son of Saul, King Saul, loved David. Now, what happened was that Jonathan was the one who was speaking good things about David. Jonathan was the one who sat at the table with his father, and he was protecting the interest of David before his father. It was Jonathan who even told David, I know you are going to be the king. Now, a prince is telling a shepherd boy, I know that you will be the next king, not me. Do you know what it means for somebody to tell you, you are going to take my place, and I know that? And that was exactly what happened. Divine favor is when God positions somebody strategically in your life to mention your name at the table of power. That's what divine favor means. You may not have the qualification, you may not have what it takes, you may not know anybody, but somebody that has connection to power, like Mordecai had connection to the king. It was Mordecai that actually gave Esther the pathway to enter royalty. Now, I want to talk to somebody right now. You don't need to know anybody. Know God. Let me say it again. You don't need to know anybody in power. Just know God. When you know God, it might be a security man working at a company that God will use. It might be a cleaner, housekeeper working at a company, at the office that God will use. It might be the personal assistant. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My story. Back in Nigeria, I applied for a job somewhere in an oil servicing company in Lagos. And most of you know AZ Oil in Nigeria. So, the owner of the company was interested in hiring me, but he was so busy he forgot. So he forgot about me. But the personal assistant was the one who kept reminding the man, there is a young man you promised to give a job. When are we going to call him? So the man, the owner of the company, was so busy, he didn't have my time. He was traveling from one place to another. The personal assistant took interest in me. It was the personal assistant that kept mentioning to the man, please remember this boy. Let's remember him. And eventually, I worked with the company. You may not know somebody that is in a place of power, but pray that God will position a strategic agent for you. Somebody that will be a middle person to mention your name in the room, to mention your name at the table, to lift your file at the company, to mention your name to the boss. You need people in your life. The purpose of this video is to let you know. You see, God will not bless you without people. The blessing you are praying about, God needs people to bless you. So you have to be in the right character, in the right attitude. When you see people, greet people when you see them. All right? When you see people, greet them. Say hello to people, say hi to people. Because the person might be the key to your next level. Everyone you meet is a gatekeeper to your destiny. Don't neglect people. Don't look down on people. When you see people, greet them. All right? No matter who the person is, always find a connection to say hi to people, and do that with respect, and be in the right character with people, because you never know where you will need them. Finally, when I won the DV lottery to come to US, I did not have a family member in the United States. I did not have anybody, a friend, not even a relative where I would stay. But I have a classmate who have an uncle in Los Angeles. So I was stranded. They already gave me my visa, but I didn't have anywhere I'm going to stay. It was that my classmate that said, let me talk to my uncle. You see, you need people to be blessed. Stop looking down on people. Stop neglecting people. It might be somebody beneath you. It might be the person that you are better than, by all means, that God will use to bless you. All right? It was the housemaid, a slave girl of an army general in the Bible. I forgot his name. Was it Naaman? An army general in the Bible had leprosy. Do you know what it means for a general in the army, but he had leprosy? It was a slave girl in his house, a housemaid, that told him, there is a prophet in the land where I came from. That prophet, if he prays for you, you will be healed. It was that little girl, I'm sorry I off my AC because of sound. It was that little girl that gave an army general an information and told him, go to my land, our country where I came from, where you picked me as a slave. Go there, there's a prophet that will pray for you. You will be healed. The army general humbled himself and went, and he was healed. The person that God will use to bless you might be beneath you in ranking at your place of work. Don't neglect the person. You don't know tomorrow. You never know tomorrow. All right? You don't know where God will place people tomorrow. You don't know what will evolve and people will be on top. And that is why you need to maintain a good relationship with people, because you don't know how they will be a blessing to you. Divine favor is when God places somebody in the room of power for you. That person is there just for you, to mention your name at the table. God bless you.